Hey everybody, it's John with Vermont Homesteader and Mountain Shadow Farm. In the last video I showed you the first chick born, and here are 25 more for a total of 26. I'm going to turn the light off so you can see their different colors. We got some yellowish, kind of reddish, black. We got some chipmunks. We got a silver. Actually, I have two silvers in here. But here they are, 26 of them. And I am going to split them up into two brooders, indoor brooders. Just not right this second. Turn the light back on for them. We first gave them just water for a couple hours. Showed them all the water by dipping their beaks. And then after a few hours, we gave them some food. And they liked that food. And they were in the incubator for about a day after being born, so they could all dry out. There's two that are a little weak in here, probably the last two born. We're going to keep an eye on them. And I had one that was pipped, but just could not get out, and I'm going to show you that one right now. So here's the last one. He had pipped, but he couldn't get out. And so there's a big debate on whether you do this or not, survival of the fittest. And all that stuff. I personally like to try and help them get out instead of letting them die in the shell because they can't get out, which some people will do because they say they're weak and they probably won't survive anyway. If they're pipping and moving a lot, I have had success in getting them out. If there's a pip and no movement, they usually don't make it. So, but this guy, I took off the top, the wide part of his shell, which is where their head usually is by the air sac. He just barely broke the umbilical cord while we were here on camera. And I left him attached to the bottom, the pointy part of the shell, him or her. And that's because the yolk and the umbilical cord are at the bottom of the shell. They're the pointy end of the shell where the air sac isn't. And so we helped him get out, got him about halfway out, left the bottom of the shell attached. And he has just barely broken the umbilical, and now he's going to stay in here for probably 24 hours and warm up and dry off and get fluffy, and then we'll add them with the other ones. So we had two that were duds, one that was fertilized and growing a chick, but it appears that something went wrong during the incubation and it's not growing. But we're going to leave them in there for another day as well, because sometimes you get some stragglers. So that's our experience, 27 out of 30 eggs hatched, and that's great. Thanks for watching. John with Mountain Shadow Farm.